Yankee and Brett, the RTM Radio Network.
Good evening.
Hey.
Friday night.
All right, that's enough of that noise already.
What noise?
That air conditioner. I can't even hear Steve think from over there.
Well, he doesn't do much of it. You probably can't hear it.
That's why it's so quiet.
So, Danny and... oh my gosh. Crap. Danny and Angel are tuned in tonight.
Dang me an angle? Hi, guys.
This is why I'm forgetting names, because you have nicknames for everybody.
See. Hello, Samo.
Steve Owen is tuned in tonight. Benny Pitsinger's here too.
Hello, Steve.
Steve and Benny had a new tune. That's the one that you just heard.
Yeah, how do you guys sound on the radio? You like that?
Oh, look at that. Look who's there.
What we got there?
3,
I just said hello, Samo.
1, oh.
Do it again. Hello, Samo.
Samo.
Just not right if we don't.
No, it's not. It's not right at all.
She doesn't hear a word I friggin' say over here.
I try not to pay attention.
What is this about Steve having a good yank?
I know.
What is that he says in the song? He's going to get paid for a yank?
I don't know.
A yank, a wank, something like that.
Something about brown streaks on his car seat from him wearing no underpants.
Oh. Oh!
The mind boggles.
I see. Who else is here? Nothing, let's see. No Thomas, no Brenda.
I know, no Thomas to beat me into the chat room.
I know, right?
That is not on.
So how's Dang Me an Angle? You guys alright over there? Oh, excuse me.
What about those cherries?
What
Steve
cherries?
Says. He's talking about his dangly ones.
You can't hear the
Between
AC
his
now.
legs.
Dangly ones. You can't hear the AC now. I shut it off. I hate that noisy thing, but it just gets hot in here so quick, man. I gotta have
That's
that noise
of me,
on.
You know, my presence, it's, you know, it ups the temperature. Doesn't it, husband?
You up the temperature. You hot little dish. Okay, so anyways, very cool stuff. Nice tune, guys. Pretty slick. Let's see. So, Samo, you doing all right? What's going on, man? Where you been? The hell's up with haven't heard a word from you. Donna talked to you a little while ago. That's the last I knew. At least I know you were still alive. That was a plus. So that's a good thing. But we just got tunes. Eddie Money. I played an Eddie Money tune already. His 2 Tickets to Paradise. He got his 2 Tickets to Paradise, I hope. He's shit to bed. He's gone. Dead. Like lots of other ones. And he was cool. I liked his music and stuff. Oh, what do we got over here? I leave the page and then he says something. Doing station engineering. Now I'm doing transmitter and tower work. No AC in the sun and in the room with an AM transmitter next. Oh. Wow. Them transmitters, they make some nice heat. It was always nice sitting next to one in the wintertime in the AM stations. Whoop, whoop. Okay, it's just an angle. We're good. Dang, he's still sleeping. You set your alarm. You sat it where? On his head? That'll wake him up. So you're not on the air anymore over there, then? Is that it, Samo? Now he's doing transmitter work.
I guess it's up to Samo to do things like that. If he's like part owner, I guess somebody's got to
Would
do
you
it.
believe? I don't know. Would you believe, Samo? I still have my my original FCC license that they used to issue many years ago. I can't believe it. I'm pretty sure I still got it in that old wallet or else in the little blue box in there. I'm pretty sure I still have that thing. God, I got that thing freaking year. You know what? I'm going to have to look for that. I'd love to know what the date was on. It had to be the early 80s, I think, when I went to broadcasting school, I think.
Yeah, Randy was at broadcasting school and now he's just in nappies.
My engineering, radio telephone operator's permit. That's what it was called. You had to have it or you couldn't even walk into the room where the transmitters were. They were all strict and the world was, the end is near if you go near that thing, you know, so whatever. Turn a button, push a knob, call it a day. Oh, you set an alarm to make it to the show. I see. Oh, I'm talking in the 80s there, Angle. That, by my license anyways. You don't even need them anymore, I don't think. Do you, Samo? You don't even need Well, you might need an engineering license, but I mean, you don't need that old radio telephone operator's permit thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. It's crazy stuff. All right, anywho, lots of music here, man. Remember, requests are more than welcome. Got something you want to hear? I'll be slipping some Eddie Money tunes in here and there just for Eddie, and anything else you want to hear, just let me know. In the meantime, let's get her on here.
Today's New Country First. New music. Hear it here first. The commercials are over. Don Benito. Unleashing another hour of today's New Country back to back. Today's New Country. If we were a snake, we would have bit you. Oh, shut up. No, we're not a snake. There's nothing like fresh New Country to sing away the blues. New Country.
Likes my attractive sexy. Yeah.
Tune in to the Yankee and the Brit Show with Randy and Donna every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Texas time on the RTM Radio Network.
What's going on a Friday night? Well, let me tell you, doggies. How are you, wife? You all right over there?
Fine and fun-dubby-dozy.
And hooty whatty?
I said I'm fine and fun-dubby-dozy.
Okay. Fan-dabby-dozy.
Yes.
Okay, not to be confused with dozy-do, I guess.
Benny says he should rewrite this song as a duet, and we should sing it. You know, Randy said...
What song? What are we talking about? Whoa.
The song that you just played.
Oh, Benny's song.
Yeah, and Randy said a few weeks ago, he sternly said that we will never, ever, ever sing another Benny song.
We will never destroy another one of your songs. I'm so sorry that we did the damage we've done already. You'll never get anywhere with us in the way. Try not to do that.
Yeah,
what? I'm serious.
Honestly, just literally a few months ago, a few people asked, didn't they? Stacey Joe had one, Angel MC had one, and I can't remember who else had one.
Oh,
we
you mean Dan?
Yeah,
Dan?
Yeah, we sent out about 5 or 6 CDs, didn't we?
If not more, I think, maybe. There's been other ones.
And we've even got like a little CD cover.
I don't know who would want to listen to that crap.
I know.
I would never listen to it.
You guys are like, not right in their head.
I know.
.com.
Just what you told Angle, too, was like a good thing she wasn't around when we were back then doing a lot of that stuff. We don't even do anything anymore like we used to. And, of course, everybody's gone again. I mean, our show goes up and down. We have a lot of listeners and they all disappear. We get a lot of listeners. They're all gone now. And I think a lot of them get offended. They ask and talk about things, and then I say what I really think, and I don't think they like it. They can't handle it. And it's just, I don't know. I'm not getting into the details.
I remember saying to Angel MC when we sent her a CD, I put a little note in saying, hey, stick this, even if you never listen to it, just stick it at the back of your cupboards, and then decades and decades and decades down the line, firstly your grandkids are going to be picking up, or your great-grandkids are going to pick this up, and they're going to see a CD, and they're going to be like, what the hell is this? They're probably not going to know what a CD is. And then, when they finally work it out, when they finally find a CD player from vintage years, they're going to play it, and they're going to think, wow, is this the crap that she used to listen to?
Mom, Dad, what was wrong with you?
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa, were you people crazy?
Yeah.
That's not music. Yeah, it's insane. Something else, too. I get so friggin' irritated with the bullshit. I don't know what my problem is. I just don't like people. I've said that before. You've all heard it a million times, but, just saw yesterday or today, whatever it was, somebody got an award from somebody for their song getting played on a certain radio station, blah, blah, blah. I never, ever see anybody saying anything about us all the time. It pisses me off. So I keep blocking all these pages and shit. I don't even get anything on my Facebook pages anymore. I got everything blocked because I'm sick of seeing the bullshit. We just joined a neighborhood thing. Freaking, can you believe this? Somebody sent mail to everybody up and down our street and some of the local streets, these roads that run out in the middle of nowhere around here. join this page, blah, blah. I opened it up and there's ads. My brother does this and does that, and there's all kinds of ads and stuff. So I said something. Well, it started a whole, well, if people were putting ads on there, you make sure you report them, blah, blah, blah. And I wrote back, I said, I don't report anything. I said, I just leave the page because it ain't worth the effort. I'm not going to sit there and report every single person, that does something wrong. It ain't going to happen. It's better just to leave.
Stampede!
Hey! Hi, everybody. It's Al, the radio dog.
Alfred!
What's going on in there? Just doing the usual thing on the weekend.
Silly.
You have anything to say? No, I'm just going to lay down now. I've been all over the neighborhood. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me either.
I don't know whether you guys heard him running in.
Hi.
It's like a stampede when Alfred comes.
Boy, what are you doing? You've been busy. Look at you, all panting like a crazy man. You all right?
Hey, good looking.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Come and give a pant down the microphone. Say hello to
don't
everybody.
get him spraying his goober all over everything. Danny and Angle say hello. Hey, what's going on, you guys? He's all right.
We've been
He's
doing
running
loads
by
and
the
loads
looks
and
of
loads of shirts this week, and the past couple of days I've had them laid out on the table for Randy to press. So Alfred's had a big, giant-sized bag on with me because I wouldn't let him in the room. So he's friends with me now. All the shirts are done.
I see. I agree, Samo, that records are selling better than CDs now. People are going back to that stuff. But, it's like blue jeans. I mean, they come and go, the styles. I don't think jeans really have ever really gone out of style. I remember one time people said, they're not in style anymore.
Well, I think my thoughts when I said that to Angel was that, probably by the time she's a great-grandma, or a great-great-grandma, maybe music's just in your head now. You've got a little chip inside your head and, you don't even have to have an MP3 player or a CD or anything, You just say, brain, take that. Brain, play some of that hot stuff, Robbie Williams. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you're saying. When you talk about that kind of thing, it makes me think of this. Oh, that's just what I think of. Oh, excuse me, choking on a friggin' potato chip. Jesus Christ. I'm such a wimp. Anyways, I see Dave said I found a great plumber, mechanic, and HVAC guy from our community group, blah, blah, blah. I do all this stuff myself. I don't, if I want help, I ask for it. My point is, I didn't go there for that. I just, wanted to talk. Just find somebody to chat with, talk about the neighborhood, what goes on around here, learn some things. And it was just ads and things. People talking about their brother does this and my uncle does that and my mom's a mechanic and my dad cleans houses and my sister, was a hooker and all these different things. And I just was trying to find the neighbors to chat with. So not too long after we joined up, a neighbor gets on and starts chatting with us and say, I see there's a Bradley sign hanging on the road, blah, blah, blah. Are you them? I said, no. I said, we're your neighbors 2 houses over. Donna says, that's the guy, that's Eggman's wife. And sure enough, it's the lady that lives 2 houses away. Her husband passed away a number of months ago. And he used to bring us eggs all the time. I made him a nice sign, and for the sign, he brought us, eggs forever. Well, was supposed to be forever, but he kicked the bucket. But here we are, try to talk to the neighbors, and it's a friggin', a neighbor, not like neighbors in the neighborhood, but a neighbor. We already know them.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You should play that song.
Yeah, lots of missing pets things. That's what somebody else had said on there. There was another post from somebody who said, yeah, well, it's nice, when people were losing their pets run off and stuff, we can figure out who it is and blah, blah, blah. And it's whatever. That's not what I was looking for. Wow, that's a good tune.
Yeah, and we need the air conditioning back on.
I know. Told you it gets hot in here fast.
Screw these guys. If they want to listen to us, they can have us and our air conditioning.
You know what?
As well.
You rude little twat.
I am. It's hot.
If you just want to chat, ring the doorbell and have the neighborhood. I don't want the neighbors coming to my house, and I don't want to go to their house. I don't want to get any closer to them than I have to. I want to talk. I like to talk. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about I want to talk about you maybe once in a while. How's that song go? You're not even listening
It's
to
all
me.
about Dave. I want to talk about Dave. It's all about Dave.
Well, it is as far as
Dave
Christine's concerned.
Dave
I know
the
she's got the
Brat
hots for
Summers.
him. Christine's had the hots for Dave anyways. So that's a lot of it right there.
This is the store that I was...
Supposed to storm up north, huh? Boy, it friggin' rained here today. It lasted all of, I don't know, 30 to 60 seconds maybe?
Yeah, I was literally sat right here at my desk and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to go and enjoy the rain. I'm going to stand on the porch and let the rain come.
She got out there and it stopped.
Yeah, I thought I'm
Literally.
literally gonna just stand out there and let me get pelted with rain. And by the time I opened the door, it just went stop. And Randy said he could see it stop as well.
It was very weird. I don't know if you've ever saw that kind of thing happen before, but I watched the rain as it moved across the property. It was, I always go out and stand in the rain like that. It's so nice and warm. Or else when it's 800 degrees and that cold rain hits you, it's a thrill either way. But it was very weird. I watched it move across the yard. I could see the edge of it. It was very distinct. It was just freaky. Dave said it's supposed to be 10 degrees cooler tomorrow with low humidity. Boy, wouldn't I just love a day like that once in a while. I don't want them all the time, but, it's supposed to be in the mid-80s here. It's friggin' going to be in the 90s all week, pushing 100 all this week yet. Dang Me and Angle said, "You scared the rain, Donna."
Shut up, you!
Benny must be having hot flashes. It must be that time of month. He said it's dry and hot. No, it won't come in on that package. When they first came out with it, I could get them. What the hell is he talking about? Oh, when we go on a cruise, if I have the social media package, will I be able to hear Yankee the Brit Show?
No, you won't.
No, but you can download a bunch of those shows and take them with you. I know it's probably not the same as being live, but, go download them. They're all right there. There's how many? There's 3 or 4 months worth usually, or have you deleted a lot of them?
There's about 4 months worth. I think
You probably better go get some if you want some, because Donna's way overdue to delete a bunch of them. Really?
No, I deleted.
Oh, did you?
I
Okay.
deleted about 20 shows a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? I don't know. We listen to our own shows all the time. We just like to hear ourselves talk, I guess. But we go
Is there
back and
any
pick
time
the
we get
shows that
any
have the
intelligence?
most. We play the ones that have the most listeners that night. The 70s and 80s or 60s or however many people were tuned in that night. They're not that high. Numbers aren't that high now. This is like all the Dakota people have gone. They got sick of us, and a lot of people have left. But I don't know. Those are the ones with the good music, I guess, or else that was just a busy night. But I like them all. I like the music we play, and I like the songs you guys pick. And we've said it a million times before. We don't have much to offer, But, we're always here. We've been here. As far as I'm concerned, we'll always be here for a long time to come yet. I think Dave is going to join us this Sunday, by the way, and just talk turkey on cruises again. May not last long. He said a lot the other day on his live post, but...
Well, he sure likes to babble on about nothing, doesn't he?
I've heard that. We've heard that quite a number of times, though, Angel, is that people would prefer to listen to the live ones. But I don't know, when you're traveling like that, and you can't focus 100% on the show if you're traveling and doing other things at the same time. So what is the difference, really? Is there a big difference?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When, like for example, Randy will respond to someone in the chat room and say, "Yep, I know what you mean, Benny, bloody, bloody, blah." But if you're listening and you can't see the live chat, then you have no idea what Benny's just said to make Randy respond. So, we was actually listening to a show just on the way back from the post office today, and Randy was talking to Jerry Lee Willis about something, but we didn't know what it was all about.
And she just hates that shit. She always wants me to say, "Oh, and Jerry Lee Willis in the chat says," and I'm not talking like a little gay shit, I'm talking to people, and I'm going to talk to them. They knew who I am. I know who they are. Because you're not going to sit there and say things. I'm not going to do it that way.
No, I don't expect you to to do it all
Hi,
the time.
Mrs. Dave.
But you know, if you're listening and you're not tuned into the chat room, then you know a lot of it can make hardly any sense. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to say. I know you don't have to say Mrs. Dave said howdy, and Benny said hi, Mrs. Dave. I didn't mean that. I just meant, you know.
I know what you meant.
I just meant that is the reason why people like to listen live.
I know what you meant, but it's not going to change the way I do things.
No, and I didn't say you would.
Well, then
I know
stop
you're
moaning
not.
about it, because I won't
didn't
change for
say
anyone.
I'm moaning. I'm just saying I understand from their perspective why they want to listen live.
See that? Dave and Larry listen to shows all the way back from New Orleans to Ohio. But see, my perspective is people are tuning in for the music, not for us. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
they want to hear my sexiness, you know.
Well, maybe that's what it is.
You know,
I know it shines through like a friggin' flashlight.
I ooze it, baby. I ooze it. See there? That was someone wanting my vagina in the email. What is it? Ugh.
I got that little bastard. Look at that. What is it, by the way?
I don't know.
Well, it's flickering. Get rid of it. It doesn't look good.
I know it's the game, mate. I think it's the game.
Listen to Donna. And Dave saying, shut up, douche. So we're right back where we started from.
Dave says we would rather hear you. You could turn her off.
That's because you like to hear me piss and moan. Donna likes to just be happy and...
I don't like to hear him moan. He moans all day. Why do I want to come on here and listen to him moan at night time as well?
Well, what about all the people that used to like a Randy rant? Where'd they all go? I got hundreds of things to bitch about, but nobody comes around anymore and says, I'd like to hear a Randy rant. You don't hear that anymore.
Maybe they don't want to hear you moaning either.
I'm just saying they don't want to hear us. They want, I'm here for the music. Could we turn her off? I don't know. Does that sound any better now?
I just have to shout louder.
There's no getting rid of her. I have shut her mic off before, Dave, and she knows enough about the board to be able to look up there and know. Shh, we don't want to know about this moaning. Not that kind of moaning. Bitching, pissing, and moaning. That kind of moaning.
He likes to piss when he moans.
There's Mrs. There's Mrs. Dave.
Mrs. Dave.
Where's Mrs. Dave's clip?
Now then, she didn't come in the webcam the other night, and I said that if she didn't come in the webcam, we would play her little rant about the laptop. Do you still have it?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, Mrs. Dave, you should have shown your face in the webcam.
I don't remember what I saved it under, though. But I know I have it here somewhere. I don't remember how I would have spelled Mrs. Dave, or if I used her real name, or what I did under it. I don't know. I know I have it somewhere.
I know. We would never,
She was having one of her moments, boy, that's for sure.
we would never ever delete it. It's crucial evidence. Isn't it? Say yes, husband.
Yes,
Now
husband.
look, Alicia's here to hear Mrs. Dave having a good bitchin' rant. I bet you if I scrolled up that radio chat from Getting Shirty, I bet you we could find it, but it would take me a decade to find it. But an elephant never forgets, it will be in there.
I don't know. I would love to find it, actually. It'd be kind of cute to play, but...
What did she say? That stupid fucking laptop! Is that what she said?
I guess, yeah, she was pretty adamant
Dave
about
says there's 3 of us in the chat room, 5 feet away from each other. Which must mean that Alicia is with Dave and Mrs. Dave.
Here's Summers, meet the Summers. We'll all be gay like Dave. Walk the plank like Dave? What is this?
Summers! Meet the Summers! They're a modern pirating family! From the town of Cincy, they'll take your boots right off your pirate feet! Let's cruise with the Summers on the ship through the courtesy of Brad James Trip! When you're with the Summers, have a giggly wiggly do time, a giggly woo time! We'll walk the plank like Dave!
What the hell was that?
the Summers. They're a modern pirating family.
Hey! I thought that was the same. I thought there was another one.
Oh my gosh.
Here's
We really do
Dave
talk some shit on
masturbate.
here. Dave.
It be street like a pirate day today, and it be wanker banker here. Did you know pieces of 8 sounds a lot like masturbate?
Bloody Brits.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and
I guess we will have to find it somehow. Maybe I've got it on my laptop.
you know this one, right?
Oh!
This is one of my favorite ones. I think we did great with this.
We want you on a cruise.
Summers, meet the Summers. They're a modern cruising family. From the town of Cincy, they are out of Bozo's history. Let's cruise with the truckers on the ship through the courtesy of Virgin Strip. When you're with the Summers, have a giggly wiggly do time, a giggly woo time. We'll all be gay like this. We'll all be gay like this.
Hey, Bob Randall sent us some new music. How cool is this? Check it out. Got a double here. A Drinking Thing and Cold Kentucky is the night of nights. Friday night, man. Nice to have you here. Got a request for Mr. Dave coming up. Also, we have a brand new tune.
I would
From,
not shit, Dave. Shut up. What?
Hey?
Go on.
I'm just trying to say, we have a brand new tune from Anne-Marie Paserno coming up here in just a couple, right after Mr. Dave's song. So I would say we get after.
Ever since the fire went out.
Yankee and the Bread, Friday night. That would be us, by the way, in case you didn't know that.
I was trying to think of a song of ours that you hadn't heard yet. We've done that many though, haven't we?
Yeah,
Literally.
lots of them. Hundreds and thousands of them. Millions.
Literally.
Millions, I say. What's going on? How come I can't hear anything now? This friggin' thing, what a she's a pit. Okay, so anyways, I just keep turning it up. Eventually, it's got to get loud enough sooner or later. What happens if I turn this up a little bit? Then it gets too loud. Probably the air conditioner. It's always
Randy's
something.
pressing buttons again.
I know it. I'm so sick of this friggin' garbage. Can't afford anything new. We'll make it through with what we got. That's the fun of it, I guess. Benny had said, I love that blues. I think he was talking about the blues I used in the top of the hour promo thing there.
Yes, sir. That's what he was
Benny,
talking
let me
about.
tell you what.
Tell us what.
He said, Bo, let me tell you what. That's another cool tune. All I did do is go on to YouTube and I search like guitar licks, blues licks, drum licks, anything like that. And you can find all that stuff. And I know you probably don't want to use it for one of your songs or something, but if you just want to check out some of that stuff and see how how these guys do these things, there's all kinds of cool shit in there. I mean, you can search anything, and it's there. You just gotta, be able to find the right thing. 5 must-know John Bonham drum licks. If you wanna be cool like him. Gospel drum licks.
If you really want to lick a drum, of course. I mean,
here's gospel drum
you
licks.
like that kind of thing.
I play the drum lick for 5 hours straight. Here, lick this for 5 hours straight. This thing is 5 hours long, this guy goes on playing. What's he out of his friggin' mind?
Taking this and the goal.
Shut up and play. I don't want to hear you talk. See this? This is it for 5 hours. There's all kinds of weird shit in there, though. But they're everywhere. It's endless. But I use them for the promos and stuff. A lot of the guitar licks especially. There's some really badass ones out there that, wow. Here's Absolute Blues guitars. They may have got it from this. I don't know.
Hi, Bobby here, and
Hello,
Hello,
Bobby.
Bobby.
Bye, Bobby. You knob bobbin' Bobby.
Yeah, get a haircut, you hippie.
I guess. All right. So, anyways, YouTube, anything on YouTube. I don't care what you want, man. Go find it on YouTube. Anything but porn, and you can find soft porn on here. You really have the need to have a good pull every once in a while you're in the middle of something. But anyways,
Have a good Yankee like Steve Owen on the fruit machine. Give it a good few yanks.
yeah, I still don't remember the words yet. Something about going to pay
He's
for
got
a
a few
wank.
coins in his pot, so
We're going to pay for a yank. That's what he said. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff on there. That's where I get all that crap. This guitar licks, and you know, most of them are only 10, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. You know, 15 and 30s are the preferable ones for me. But with our show, I don't have to worry about timing or anything. So if one runs longer or runs
that's
shorter,
a bloody good job.
then I just change the words to fit the length of the thing instead of trying to fool around with the music, because it's not important on our show. Not that kind
That's
of
why he has a promo that's 10 minutes long. No, 12. Is it 12 minutes long?
What is that, the Saturday
That
one?
stupid opening. You know, the one that drives me nuts.
Oh, that
I didn't
work
mean
whistle
play
one.
it. I didn't mean
you
play
don't
it.
have to. You don't like anything I do anyways. All you do is moan.
I just don't like all that noise.
She hates half the shit I do. I do it anyways. I don't care.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. No,
he
I
asked
don't.
me earlier, how do you like this promo? And I was like, I like the bit at the end with Samo.
If you take all the rest of it off there, it'll be okay.
Yeah, that is exactly what I said.
Oh,
I just
hey,
don't
we
like
got a couple
all
more
that noise.
listeners. Hello out there in Radio Land. How are you? What's
Yes,
going
hello.
on? All right. So, anyways, Benny says, "Wow, that's great. I'll check it." You know what? I think you know all that. I think you just pulling my leg. Who doesn't know about YouTube? It's got everything on it. You can't be that isolated in Alabama. I can't believe it. Are you really? Okay, just kidding.
There she
I was
is,
listening
look.
to.
Shut up a minute. Look
I
who's
was
in the
listening
chat.
to.
I said
Guess
shut
Who
up,
last
look.
night. I'm trying to talk
Brenda,
over
the
here.
Blender's in the chat room.
No,
It is she.
I'm not buying it, man. I think you got
There
it confused
she
with
is.
somebody else.
She said, sorry I'm late.
Brenda.
You mean that, Brenda?
That one, there, yeah.
Brenda.
Okay. Hi, Brenda. What's up? We know you're here now.
That's the one. That's the Brenda. How do we spell it? How do we spell Brenda?
Brenda.
Brenda, 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 Brenda.
Oh, yeah, there's an A on the end, isn't there?
Road Running Michael is in our chat room and he is listening tonight from New York State.
No way. You upstate or down? I used to live upstate New York, up by the Finger Lakes. Man, it's absolutely gorgeous around there.
Nobody asked you. Who was asking him?
I don't care. It brings back memories. And I can do all the mammering I want.
Daddy and Angel. Angel has her little register, her little checklist, and she says, now we have everyone.
You know their angle during the trucking shows, or Danny, whoever it is now, during the trucking shows, man, we used to have all kinds of people in here. And then Dave chased them all away.
Because
And
that's
then,
what Dave does.
I'm just kidding. Oh, you're west of Buffalo. Oh, you're about halfway between Buffalo and Erie then over there somewhere? In that neck of the woods? Been up
What a
that way for
catch.
so long, I
What a
forgot.
catch Benny is. He has earned $2.46 on YouTube.
Holy
He's a
shit,
catch.
really?
What a man.
No wonder he doesn't like YouTube. I wouldn't either. And he didn't even say he didn't like
Well,
it.
Benny, I ain't earned anything on YouTube. And I put all sorts of crap on there.
I know, I can't even imagine putting anything out there for money. I still don't understand how those scammers do that shit. Put stuff out there and they get 1 billion friggin' hits. That sounds like more work than it's worth. What does it prove? What do you get out of that?
Oh, the scammers.
What does
You mean-
anybody
you mean-
get out of it? What do you get out of it?
You
when
mean like
have
that
a-
woman that put the scam up about the skin tags?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm asking. I'm just saying, he's made $10 on Spotify. Wow, and that only took, what, a year or so?
Oh my gosh.
No,
You
what
can
the hell
retire.
do you get out of that? If you have like a million hits or 5 million hits or whatever it is, videos viewed 5 million times or whatever. What do you get out of that? And how many can you do to get that kind of views to even make any kind of money on it? I just don't. I suppose if you devoted that became your job and you did it every day, I suppose there might be some money in it. Who's east of you, Michael?
Brenda
Brenda
says,
said that.
Pay attention. See, he's too busy dipping his finger in icing sugar to even care what's
Powdered
going
sugar,
on
boy,
in
that shit's
the
good.
Chat room.
I made me another one of those homemade pancake batter in the deep fryer thing. Oh, awesome. So now I'm just eating the sugar. I was that far off. It's 2 years next month since you started that thing with Spotify.
Yeah,
You've been coming to this show that long? He hasn't been coming here 2 years, has he?
I
remember him talking about it
Isn't
before.
it? It's going to be close, I think.
Holy good God Almighty! Wow.
I think it's probably about just over a year, isn't it? When did we do your interview, Benny? That would tell us, because we knew Benny around about that time.
We never
didn't
interviewed Benny.
We did interview Benny.
Benny who?
Benny. Look, now stop.
You're going to walk right into that, aren't you?
Stop it now.
Oh, good God Almighty. You
Okay,
are quite
we
the wife.
interviewed Benny on the 23rd of December 2017. He was our Christmas gift. And it is now we're part way into September, so it has almost been 2 years since we have known Mr. Benny. And a great 2 years it has been.
Wow, no way, really. I
know-
just can't imagine it being that long.
I might actually, one night, play Benny's interview. Just so you guys can hear it. 2 years next month, Benny says.
How long?
Oh no, I think that was earlier, yeah. 2 years next month, wow.
Man, that's insane. I can't even believe it.
Like Kermit says, time's fun when you're having flies. Oh, dearie me.
That's... Boy, ain't that the truth. Man. So, yeah, anyways.
Angel says, I'm a baby. Yes, you are the baby of the chat room. No, Michael. In fact, Michael came in after you. So, Michael is the youngest of the chatters, isn't he? Okay, everybody can hear Randy having a shave.
I didn't even realize it.
Did
you hear
don't
that?
realise what you're doing over there. He's
sorry.
sat in front of his mic, shaving all his bristles. Oh my gosh.
I have to. That shit grows around the corners of my mouth, and man, I hate that.
Now, if you hear the sound of like the room being sucked in, you know he's bent down and he's got his arse in the air. If just in case.
I may have just cut myself, too. I don't know about Michael, but I don't trust him in a truck.
Why?
Because he was in Climax not too long ago, and now he's headed for Uterus, New York. Guys, what are you up to?
Yes, it's a very good
What
question.
does
Who
Mrs.
was
Dave
here
mean?
first?
What does Mrs. Dave mean? No, I am, thank you.
Oh, Mrs. Dave thinks she's the baby of the chat room. She is not the baby
She's
of the
the
chat room.
honey of the chat room.
She has been here for donkey's yonks. That Mrs. Dave is like older than soil, you know. So as far as chat room chatters go, and Dave, he's about as old as dinosaurs when it comes to the chat room. So, but yes, it's a very, very close match between Michael and Angel and Danny. I don't know who was here first. I think that Angel was here first.
Dave says, I have seniority in here. God damn it. Well, you rate right up there at the top, but I think Thomas has been here. No, Dave's been here way before Thomas, wasn't he? Dave's an old hat here, man. He's been
Oh,
here a
yes,
long time.
Dave. Gosh, Dave knew me when I was back in Derby.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we was on webcam with Dave and Brad James, and they'd just been to do the just been to do a set on stage. Do you remember? Do you remember, Dave?
Try not to.
I think you were both together at a truck show, and
You didn't go to that truck show too?
I was in Derby at the time.
You went to a truck show with me down there, though.
Yes, but I'm not talking about the same one. I'm talking about when Dave was on webcam with us, with Brad James. And Brad James had just been on stage.
Oh, yeah,
Do you remember that?
God, how many years ago was that?
Yeah.
I guess Dave's an original. And I saw Dave's comment. He says, "Did you see Rick?" And I think he was talking about that video. No, I didn't. And number two, I wouldn't be looking for him. I wouldn't even know him if I saw him. And I wouldn't care if I saw him, to be honest with you.
And Brenda the Blender, apart from Dale, who occasionally comes in, Brenda the Blender is probably our oldest listener. You know, she is the soil.
See, Dave's been here over 5 years.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. I think the Gay Like Dave song I was singing in the middle of the night in my old kitchen. Do you remember?
Yeah, something like that. I'm looking to see how old this thing is here. See if I can find the date on this at all. And wouldn't you believe it would be one of the few things that it must be so old it doesn't have a date on. Oh, Wednesday, October 8th, 2014 is when we made the Summers Meet the Summers.
Yeah, and we knew Dave for a
So that's
bit of
5
time
years
before.
ago, so it was before that.
And we had Brad James on the show in March of 2014. I remember that. So
Because see, this says
exactly, that's right.
This says this file came from another computer and might be blocked to help protect this computer. So that's what I downloaded from the old show when I was using the other computer. That's how long ago that was.
So yes, sir.
So 14 was this date. So what the hell's the original date? So wow, the summer's been around for a long time. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, you guys are like
Did we know?
honorary DJs.
I don't know if we knew Dave first or Brad James first. I can't remember. We knew
Dave.
No,
Dave, because we got hooked up with Brad because we saw him on one of the... Where'd we see his name at? On a cruise thing or something?
Christina Bradshaw, wasn't it her? She put you on to Brad, wasn't it? You know, the one that always used to pull the funny faces.
Boy, I remember Dave and Brad being so close in there. Did we tell Dave about Brad then? Or Dave was having Brad and we had just met Brad at the same time he was going to have Brad on the first cruise.
Dave likes to get in everything, doesn't he?
He's got his fingers in all the wrong places, if that's
all
what you're
the
asking.
pies, that's right. Dave says, we knew Brad first. I heard about you from Brad, and then I talked to him about the cruise. And Dave loved us ever since.
It's the only time Brad said anything nice about us, too, isn't it?
Aww.
Oh, he doesn't even give us the friggin' time of day anymore. He's big and famous now. He doesn't need those little people. How many people always say, I'll never forget the little people, and then they forget the little people? I take offense to that.
Well, take
I'll take an axe to him
Take
next
a
time.
door instead of a fence.
I said I'll take an axe. All right, let's see. So what are we going to do music here, you guys? Nobody's picking any friggin' music. I got to do all the work. We got 42 minutes left of airtime.
Hair time.
You know, I had thought by now we would be up to 5-hour shows, but obviously that's never going to happen. We don't get enough, and I guess I don't know. We had talked about sponsors and all that shit. I don't want any friggin' sponsors.
All you've got to do,
play and have fun.
all you've got to do, Angel, is when you see Brad James, lick your finger and stick it in his ear, give him the wet willy, and
Tell him it's from Donna.
Tell him it's from the Brit.
You really want to hear that, Dave?
She only bitches when she breathes.
Dave moaned the other night about that when that had stuck in his song.
Yeah.
And that song stuck in his head. And now he wants to hear it again.
Mrs. Dave says, no, David Wayne. Oh my gosh, she's called him the DW
Oh,
name.
you know what that means.
She doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, not good, man. Oh, well, guess what, Mrs. Dave? You're not going to like it. I guess I'll have to play it anyway as soon as I figure out where it is.
Dave says you can do 5 hours when we drive to Florida on Wednesday afternoon, then a 5-hour show the next day when we roll into Florida. Screw that, Dave. We're not doing a show just for you. We'd have to up our subscription on Spreaker for a whole month just to do 2 shows for Dave.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dave says he wants us to do 2 shows for him for 5 hours, and I said we'd have to up our subscription just for a month just to do 2 shows for Dave.
2 shows? Look. Ah!
I can do a 3-hour one.
Look at that.
Started.
Look at, she's yelling at me already.
I know. I
haven't even played the song yet, and you're yelling at me. Okay.
At least she's not doing the usual go clean the garage and all that crap.
Now, when is Angle and Dang Me going on the cruise? Can we do
in a couple of weeks?
Well, listen, she's talking about not being able to hear us live. If you're going to listen to us live while you're on the ship, could we do a show just for them and just play like all oldies or all country or all rock or whatever they really like between, the two of them like? Could we do a show just for them?
Well, we can't
a cruise show, we could just,
We can't stop other people from hearing it, so yeah.
Well, who cares about that?
We could do a show just for them if they wish.
Yeah, if you'd let us know what day you're going to be, out on the deck and just sitting, or you're going to have time to just listen for a couple hours. It doesn't have to be 3 hours. A couple hours is fine. I wouldn't be against just sitting here and doing some jamming. You don't have to demand 5 hours
like Dave. Dave's just a brat, He wants it all.
We could, Okay, fine. I won't do a show for you then. The hell with you. Go find somebody else to do your show then. See, I like the way it is. I don't want to hear too much of you. Just a little bit.
Well, that's it. We get bored. We would literally get bored after 3 hours. 3 hours is just enough. It's like sticking just the tip in, isn't it?
Look, I don't want you to think we're doing it just for you. We have done a lot of shows just for people. And we wouldn't do it if we didn't like to do it. We do it because we want to.
We did a show just for ourselves as well when we got married. Hey, that's what we could
Married?
When we got married, do you
remember? Who got married?
When we got married. We did a show.
We got married?
We?
When did that happen?
We came home all excited and we got straight on Spreaker and we told everybody that we just got married. Instead of celebrating and getting laid and everything.
We did a show instead of banging like a couple friggin' kids at a rock concert.
We were like, let's go tell everyone.
You were the audience was the only people we had to tell. Mom and Dad were there, so they already knew. The Morning Wood, that's right. That's exactly right. I almost did one this morning, too, but we had to get those shirts done. They're all done. All the shirts are shipped. So
every single one of them are
everybody
done.
is in ship shirt shape.
Yeah.
Let me hear you say that shit, because I was lucky I got that out the first time. I'm not playing Mamas twice tomorrow. I'm not even going to play it once. What are you talking about? Tomorrow. All right, just for you. If you're here. If you don't come to the show, I'm not playing it. But okay. Anyways, we don't just do shows for people because we think we should. We do it because we want to. Now stop. Be happy. Enjoy that somebody wants to do something for you.
Be happy.
Oh, God, not you.
Because every little thing is going to be all right. Don't worry about a thing.
What the hell is that?
Cause, is it Bob Marley that sings that song? Because every little thing is going to be all right.
11th and 12th, we'll be listening from the ship if they ever get me off hold and I can upgrade my Wi-Fi package. Well, you're going to have to let us know. We won't know that.
Dave says, need to bring back the vinyl logos for the cruisers.
They're always there, Dave. All you got to do is ask. People don't ask, they don't know. They're still on there, aren't they? You didn't take that
Look
off,
at
did you?
Mrs. Dave saying it's her birthday. Now, she's tried that before. She says it's her birthday, and if it is your birthday today, then you've cried wolf, my love, because you have said it's your
Go
birthday.
look at her page and see if it says it's her birthday.
Let's
Then
see.
you'll know. You
Let's
can't,
see if I can get to her page before
you
she goes
can't
on and
wool the
changes
pull
it.
over our eyes. Dave says it is her birthday tomorrow.
Exactly tomorrow. and she'll
Don't
try
they
and
send
get
out birthday notices on Facebook anymore? I don't see them. I don't get any notices anymore. Hell, I don't even know when my kids' birthdays are. Not that I would say happy birthday to them, because little pricks don't say happy birthday to me or anything. But that's a lie. Ben said it this year. I was surprised. Brandon didn't, though. And I'm a grandfather.
Well, somebody's wished a happy
Again.
birthday early, so it must be her birthday very, very soon.
Okay,
So I will let you off
9/14.
just this once. September the 14th.
What year were you born?
79.
What year was Mrs. Dave born?
She was born in 71.
Not much older than you.
She's an old haggard git, isn't she? Oh my gosh.
No.
Wow.
Ah! I would have never said that.
Shall we find the song?
Shut it, David
Shall
Wayne.
we find
Oh.
the song that was number 1 in the charts when Mrs. Dave was born?
Boy, Dave, you're going to be up shit creek. And no paddle. That's the next cruise he's taking. The shit creek cruise.
Okay, let's have a look at this. So the 14th
I'm going on
of
the
September,
dick
71.
cruise because that's what I am. Arr, Alicia says she's going to make him walk the plank. Arr.
Wow. Okay, so the song that was number 1 on the day that Mrs. Dave was born.
We're so sorry, Uncle Roquefort. We're so sorry that we ate up all your cheese. Roquefort cheese? Never mind, I know. Bad joke.
So that's the song that was number 1. Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey by Paul and Linda McCartney.
That's a cool tune.
That is the tune that was number 1 on the day that Mrs. Dave was spat out.
Wow. I didn't realize she was that much younger than I am. Holy shit. She's a little girl compared to me.
So you should find this just for Mrs. Dave's birthday. Like ASAP. Like, now.
Well, we're going to do a show tomorrow night. Why can't we play it on her birthday?
Oh, she's going to demand the show all to herself tomorrow night, isn't she? Oh my god, Mrs. Dave will be 2 years from 50 as of tomorrow. Shit, Mrs. Dave.
You did Mama's song when Larry and I met you in Dallas. And yeah, I remember. I remember that. Very crazy. Hard to believe it's been that long, man. I'm just totally amazed. And we've been to Ohio to the bar. We went and seen the Daves then. And wow.
Benny says he was born before music was invented.
That's why I like to play that Moses song. When the ocean was parted, Benny came across. Moses and us were going one way. Benny was going the other way. I'm going over to make some music. You guys go
And
on
he
your
was going
way.
to go and play some music without any shoes on.
Nice to see you. Have a nice trip. Isn't that what's his name said in The Princess Bride? Have fun storming the castle.
That's right, Dave. I went and met you as well. I met you and Larry in Dallas.
Good old Uncle Larry. Did we tell you the other day the clock still goes off? Even though it doesn't run, the dinger still dings, and Larry's always there watching me in the shop.
Oh my gosh, now what are you doing?
Benny, we just beat on hollow logs. Oonga boonga, oomba goomba.
Isn't that how it started?
I don't friggin'
Did
know.
you ever look up how music got started? Did anybody ever look that up?
Who got started?
How music came about. It was people beating on things to make a rhythm.
Here's hollow log music, which is basically a didgeridoo. See, that's a hollow log right there. I guess I'd have to say Benny's part Australian now.
Only Benny likes to beat on it.
Or
And we're talking about the log.
Or he's an Aborigine, one or the other. Donna told me.
I told him what?
Whatever you're talking about. Well, in this special, we better do some music.
Yes, we had better do some music.
I know. And I have some over here, too.
Let's
Somebody had a
play.
request,
I know.
didn't they?
Listen, I know what we'll play.
Oh,
We'll play
yeah.
it for Uncle Larry, seeing as he's been letting his
Old man
presence
and
be
his
known.
horn.
Let's play Old Man and His Horn for Uncle Larry.
Well, we'll get to it in a second then. In the meantime, let's do this. Well, not
Benny
that.
says the song that was number one on the day that he was born was That Lucky Old Son by Frankie Lane.
That lucky old son.
Yeah, remember we played it on that show. We found out what was number one on the day that everyone was born, and we jammed it.
Oh, yeah. And he remembers that. Wow, not bad.
He's still got some faculties, memory and all that.
Student faculties. Back at Mama's. By request, 100 years ago.
Yeah, Mrs. Dave demanded that we sung that. She says, I'll pay her like $1 million, and then she went back on it, and then they always stuck with this
I know,
song.
we sung the song, now we sound like idiots and didn't get paid to sound like idiots. It's not
Exactly.
fair.
I know, we sounded deliberately bad, didn't we, darling?
Yes, dear. I couldn't agree more. Here's one from the main man right here. Name right, but otherwise, we get it. Thanks, dude. Okay. So anyways, what about it, Bradbury?
What about it? We are about to go to bed and have some rumpy pumpy. Well, I am anyway. I don't know
Help
what
yourself.
Randy's doing.
I'm friggin' beat, man. Thomas, glad to see you, dude. Take care. Just
Yeah.
rest up, man.
I thought you were a bit quiet tonight.
Yeah, and I didn't even say hello to him, I don't think.
Thomas. I did.
Sorry about that.
I did. I'd have beat you in the chat room, Thomas. Oh, stop that, please.
Not doing an extra hour. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Dave wants to hear Brad James's Cheyenne.
Why?
We have.
We got a lot better
Tired.
songs than that. Tomorrow night, if you want to play an extra hour or something and you're here, then okay, but not tonight, sorry. We did a lot of shit today, man. We got all the friggin' shirts done. They're out the door. You get everybody messaged?
Yes, I gave everybody their tracking numbers and all that sort of stuff.
Well, there should be a lot of happy people then.
Yes. Shining happy people.
Shiny,
Like that.
happy people. Do we have enough time for that?
Shining happy people. Shall we sing along? Like
Depends on how
sing-alongy
long the
people
song
that we
is, I
are.
guess. Okay, and I can watch the video because I get to see the hot babes with legs and all that, so... Sorry. All right then, that's it. We're done. Yes, I think we do have that. Well, you know what? I don't know. If you put it on YouTube, we would still have it.
Yeah.
I have clips from it, I know.
You know, though, Dave, so if you remember back then, the line, the signal was that bad that a lot of it was quite bad condition, so I don't know whether I did save it. I think I might have done, though.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, really. I don't know. Did anybody else do a bozo show for you since then? Or were we the only ones to do one?
Bozo's here!
Where? I didn't see him. All right, we gotta go. We'll see what we can do. You guys rock, dudes. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow night. Say goodnight, Donna.
Night, Donna.